do you think of this thing?
Yeah.
There's actually an emotional attachment to this machine. It is sort of a family jet ski. I want to put a lot of love and care into this one. I want this thing to look brand new. It's a functional repair,
Yeah.
I would say. You know, I don't want to like bash it. I think we're gonna be able to kind of clean this up a little bit. Oh man, that is gnarly. Oh yeah, a little bit of oil, a little bit of water. Definitely could be a reason why we don't have spark. All right, awesome. We got spark, baby. Sweet, got the carburetors off. Let's check these out. Clear? Okay, cool.
What you doing, Soka? It's nice out, isn't it?
Next thing I think I want to get to are the meters and sensors here. I don't know if it's a light issue or if it's sensors issue. The RPM gauge is not working as well, and fuel gauge, obviously. She needs quite a bit of work, but we're almost there with her. All right guys, so I've got the fuel sending unit out of the gas tank there. So we've got 4 floats, and there's little magnet rings in each of these floats. So when they're all in the up floating position, when the gas is full, as the gas drains, the floats drop down. They're supposed to drop like this. And then that sends the indicator to the gauge. So the sending unit sends the signal to the gas gauge that we're out of gas or we got a full tank. So what we're gonna do here real quick, got a little container, got some gasoline poured into this guy here, and we're just gonna dunk it and see if they float. Okay. Looks like the only one that's working is the top one. The second one kind of wants to, it's like making it halfway, but the bottom 2 are definitely not floating. So these floats should all be floating up, and it looks like only the top one and the second one here is making it like halfway, and then these guys are still staying all the way down. So that's why our fuel gauge is reading nothing. So let's fix this. All right guys, well the fuel sending gauge is all set up here. I think this is gonna work out with these floats. We just took some pure cork and we drilled holes through them with this hole saw here and took a little edge off there, popped them on the floats, fastened them down with some brass wire so that way the gasoline won't eat through the wire, and pure cork. And the gas shouldn't do anything to pure cork, but we did a little float test and they float well. So let's get this back into the tank, fire up the machine, and see what the gas gauge is telling us. Hopefully this fixed it. All right guys, check it out. A new seat cover by Black Tip Jet Sports. Got this off of eBay. It was like 75 bucks. Not too bad of a price from what I was seeing online. Gonna get rid of this old guy and get this new one installed. That should help make this look a lot better. I think it's gonna make a big difference. We haven't done any body work to it yet. I'm excited to do that. Some of y'all know I love my seat covers. It's pretty cool. Got some stickers to go with it. Alright, let's see what they gave us here. That's cool. I think that's gonna look pretty cool. It's gonna look a lot better. This is the under part of the seat. I went ahead and spared y'all the boredom of stapling and kind of cutting the seat cover here, but we have it all stretched out, stapled into place. All the excess cover has been cut off, and also the little rubber seal here was coming off, so we glued that back down, so that is not gonna go anywhere. Let's go ahead and flip it around here. Don't want to scratch it. And look at that, guys. It's nice and tight, there's no wrinkles. I think that turned out really nice. So let's get this on the ski and check it out. There we go. Slick. Man, that looks good. All right, guys, it's been a few weeks. We got a little bit ahead of ourselves here, but we have been chipping away at the ski cosmetically. Check this out. Let me show you guys how she's looking. Well, as you can see, she is looking really great cosmetically. I mean, we got her cleaned up really nice. She's looking almost brand new, just like how I wanted. We might be able to do a few touch-ups here and there, but let me go ahead and show you guys what all we've done. So you've seen the seat cover. That is looking so clean. Black tip Jet Sport, it's looking good. And you all probably noticed the foot pads. So we traced and cut out some grip tape here. This is originally what would have been here, like some grip tape that you can kind of put your feet up on here. And down here we have the foam pads. A rubbery pad of some sort would have been original here, but these are a perfectly fine replacement. We traced those out. It's just a peel and stick. So you just peel them and stick them down just like stickers. We cleaned up the back step here. We do need to still glue these down. This had really shrunken up over the years. I guess the sun hitting it. What we had to do is actually split it, cut it down the middle here, just to spread it out just a little bit so we can get them to fit better. But we'll glue these down. Those will look good. And you guys probably notice we've got a hatch lid for our little cubby here. Yeah, I found one of these on eBay. It's used. I think I paid like 30 bucks for it. If you guys remember at the beginning of the video, this was pretty messed up back here. So we took a sander, we did a little bit of fiberglassing. We took a sander, cleaned this all down, repainted over it. You can still see a little bit of imperfections, but much better than what it was in my opinion. We had to kind of sand out the edge here so we could fit the lid in, but we've got some stainless steel screws holding that down, and that is working out really well now. I like that. Yeah, look at that. It's like a night and day difference, isn't it? And same on the starboard side. We've got the foot pads down. We've got the foot grippies right here. And you might be able to tell it's not so scuffed up. So I took some of that Rust-Oleum boat top white paint and kind of touched it up in all of these little spots here. These were all beat up, scuffed up, so we've got those all nice and touched up. Touched it up all on here. It's looking nice and clean. And for the decals, I didn't want to remove these decals. I wanted to leave the original decals. These did have a little bit of spray paint residue on them from a prior repair. So I took some acetone and a rag. It did seem to clean these decals up quite a bit, so those are popping a little bit more, I think. The bow is pretty scuffed up. We got that all nice and cleaned up and touched up. Overall, man, it is looking way better, way better. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the handlebar pad off. I kind of like the look of just the bare handlebars like that. We'll get a little pad to put over the center here so we don't knock our head into those bolts. And I went ahead and wired in some new trailer lights as well. The lights went out on us, so we got new wiring here. We went out these plastics, we soaked them in WD-40, the lid and the plastics here, and then went at it with a scrubby, and man, they cleaned up nice. That WD-40, that's some magic stuff, y'all. Also got the fenders cleaned up, hit those with WD-40 and a scrubby. Took a while, but night and day difference. Also, here it is, have a new RPM gauge that we're gonna test out. I ordered this on eBay used. I've got that plugged in. I don't have it mounted, obviously. We're gonna test this baby out next video as well, along with the gas gauge. Make sure these are working. Yeah guys, I hope y'all liked this video. I hope you liked the look of the jet ski. We did try to keep it as original as possible. Look forward to the next video. We just need to get the gauges all installed. We'll fire her up again. I think we're gonna put this baby in the water for the first time in over a decade. 10 years, folks. 10 years. All right, guys, I appreciate the subs, appreciate the likes, the comments. I read all the comments. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, y'all. Peace. Take it easy.